Canon XL2 troubleshooting. Well, the nice thing about a Canon XL2 is it's a well-built camera. It's strong. All the buttons are on the outside. Everything about it, it's built to be used. It's built to be used outdoors, indoors. And with all of the buttons outside, that kind of lends itself to some problems happening. If you accidentally touch the camera, push a button. The other day I noticed my AE shift was off, probably just hit it with my hand. There are a lot of buttons on the outside, so every time you go to use it, you want to make sure your settings are correct, that you're using the settings that you intended to use, all your formats and everything are correct. You're going to find that most of the time when you need troubleshooting, it's because of operator error. There are actually very few things that go wrong with the camera, but what you're going to do is first place you're going to go to your manual. Go to the troubleshooting section. You can see that I've used this manual a lot. It's beat up because I go to it a lot to learn and I use it, and whenever there's a problem I go to the troubleshooting, and almost always the error is operator error. One of the things I did notice that was wrong with my camera and didn't know quite how to fix it was I was getting a lot of pixelation and bars across, a lot of crossing bars and things like that, and I thought something was wrong with the camera. I thought it was broke. And I went to the troubleshooting area, and it basically said clean your heads, and it tells how to clean your heads. I cleaned my heads and everything worked great. It was clean as a whistle. Didn't have to clean my heads again for quite a while. On that thought, some of the lubricants that come in the tapes can get on your heads and can cause them to get dirty. So you're going to want to make sure your heads are cleaned fairly often. So all in all, I think you'll find very few things will go wrong with your Canon XL2 because it's such a well-built, strong, and easy-to-use system. But don't be afraid to use Canon's help. I've called Canon, CanonUSA.com, and used their tech help, and they've been very helpful to me on things that I couldn't figure out, things that would seem obvious after you know the problem and weren't at the time. So Canon USA help, your manual, troubleshooting section. Check your buttons and everything. Make sure that you always are set up the way you want to be set up, and you'll have very few problems with this camera.